What's going to work? Teamwork. What's going to work? Teamwork. Why I know this song? I don't know. Oh, thank you, Ishida. I'm glad that you chose the answer for me on who to root for. I mean, that's nice, but still broken. Chapter 97, only 3 chapters away for the big 100. I don't know if Ishida has something in store, but regardless, this chapter itself was very fun, very emotional by the end. All around, outstanding chapter. This was an all-out war chapter, and it was a very fun one. The action was intense in many shape or forms, so the review is pretty much breaking down on certain moments that I really like from these action set pieces. There's a lot of small yet nice details moment from them. For example, the feeling of Ito got him chills, not because of the Teku raid, but rather from the Rosewald. The feeling of dealing with the unexpected, as well as the small sense of fear of dealing with death. I always love these small details that truly reflects from the past events, and this is among them. The chapter is actually focused on a lot of teamwork from all fronts, and it was job well done. I really like a lot of them. That panel with Shu and Inumi switching places was presented in a really cool fashion. I was getting amped to see who was going to come up at top. Naki and Miza also worked together as Naki slipped in a funny line that got me a laugh, to be honest with you. I always like how Naki just delivered a line that is obviously very genuine and you know where he's coming from. When focused on the other scenarios, they too have their own teamwork segments. Nishiki and Kurona are up against Shikurai and Roma, which they did a hell of a job. The dynamics are greatly presented in this chapters, and not just with them, just everyone who does these teamworks, even the other side of the team of Force. These guys really have a great connection to work together in order to win this battle, so it was a load of excitement. Seeing Roma getting her ass kicked was satisfying in my opinion. That's just me. Though Shikurai is very interesting. As crazy he is, he does have 3 Kagane in his arsenal, which is something unheard of. At least that's what I remember. I know there were people that has 2, but 3 is a big deal. With that being said, there is a reference going back to Tokyo Ghoul Jail, a video game in which Ishida has written for. I never played the game, but I know all the information. The protagonist Ryo seems to be connected with Shikurai, which would mean he may have all 4 Kagane. That is one hell of a way to introduce a game-based character if this is true. That said, he runs away and Roma is like, wow, shit. That was gold. I love that part. The chapter is filled with a lot of tense and impactful moments, with his art being put into great use on how much it values to them in their respective battles. It also highlights on how cool many of them can come across from it. Examples like Uri dodging the attacks like nope, 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 with that calm face, or how one person stopped the attack that may strongly suggest Kuma. This is a great way to reintroduce them. That is, if they are dumb. The art also showed the comical factor with Shikurai just go, screw this, I'm out of here. That was rich. Again, that whole moment was funny. But the part that is really impactful to me has to be the very last part, and that's with the Q squads going against Amon. And this was wonderfully yet hard to watch moment, because this was a battle of 2 sides in a different shades of gray. The teamwork was greatly shown, but it's hard to cheer as we know who they are. We know both of them are good guys, technically speaking, and we know we could really root for any of them, and we don't want none of them to die. I really like Hisao Quinque. No, I probably said that name wrong. I apologize. It really benefited her MMA skills. At last, the best moment is the ending, where the tension goes up as Amon goes down. Urie and his words to Psycho, as well as to everybody in the Q squads, was hard yet underlining sorrowful message. I love the fact she was going to request to take Amon into her ownership, like how Sasaki did, as she was the one that witnessed that moment. Once again, these These small details reflecting from the past moments are greatly profound. Urie's reason behind his words come off as harsh, but the way he finished his sentence, the way he finished the blow against Almond, you fully realize why he said the way he did. Urie is such a well-developed character that it's hard to be not impressed by his action, as well as why we could truly understand him. We're not really thinking, oh, you're such an asshole. Past events can change a man. He was awestruck by his friend Shirazu's death. So that's why he didn't take that chance at all. It's not reckless. It's something that he must do in order to protect his friends, whatever means necessary. That last word from his mind got me really bad because I can see where he's coming from. Those last couple of panels of him finishing off Almond was badass yet saddening because of those words. That last hit has a lot of impact in more ways than one. I don't think Almond is dead though. I just think that this may be the perfect time to activate Arata. If he doesn't activate Arata, then he may be out for good. This could be the final measure, or actually just take it like it is. What a chapter. There's a lot of things to talk about this chapter. It was an outstanding, full-fledged action chapter that comes with a lot of satisfying notes, hype rising from another possible return, great showcase of teamwork from all fronts, and the ending with hard-hitting message that possibly lead to a dark foreshadowing event, and that's not reflecting only Kanaki. There's a lot to talk about this chapter. It's a really well thought of chapter, and I only have to force myself to end it here. Chapter 97, Gessei 9. You know, if we go by to the decimals, you could say this was like a 9.3, so it didn't hit that at 10 mark, but either way, it's a really outstanding chapter because I really like the small details. I really like the entire action, scenery, the tension, the teamwork, the way how they do it in a very cool fashion. A lot of characters come up very impressive on their own rights. Everybody did their job. It's really serious, and it just makes it so much riveting to see how these characters is going to end each other, or they probably just going to find a way to not come to that conclusion. Dynamics is so well presented. I don't even know what's going on with the next chapter because the way how the preview, unless it's mistranslated or it's just a troll or whatever happens, it's weird. If you read it from manga stream, it is very strange what the hell that preview even suggests. Time will tell, and that's the excitement comes in. My thoughts are told, don't let yours on hold. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.